This is my first video on my new channel, Trapdoor Woodworks. I have another channel called Planet Mojo, and on that channel I built this building here, and I'm actually still working on it. I got insulation and the entire interior to do, but when that's all done, I'm going to have a wood shop here. But the task for today is to take this jointer apart a little bit and figure out what cutter head I need, what Shelix cutter head I need to update this jointer. I believe this is probably going to be my best light right here. I have these two big temporary lights here, and window, door, window. It's still kind of dark here, but it's going to have to do. Okay, here are the instructions. I printed these out. I believe this one is from the actual manufacturer's website, and this one is from the place that I'm going to buy the cutter head from. So it says the P60 has 5 different cutter heads, but they list 6 of them. A, B, C, D, E, F, which is 6. So between the two, I should be able to figure it out. I know I have to remove the fence, and well, let's just get that done and we'll go from there. I have another big light that I can pull over here if needed, but I think you could see that. We have a bolt here, and I think that's going to do it. Got both of these pretty loose. I should be able to lift it right off. There we go. This jointer has been stored in a shipping container, for about 7 years, and then for about 4 years in an unheated shed. So it's got a whole bunch of surface rust on it, but it's not too bad. I'll take care of that a little bit later. And the cutter head is going to be replaced, obviously, so that's not a big problem. I'm replacing the bearings as well, so this should be in real good shape when I'm done. All right, let's get to the instructions and figure out which cutter head I need to order. Okay, so it looks like I need to either remove the pulley here or this little extension table just to be able to get my calipers in there, and I still don't know if I'll be able to measure that. Let me take this little table off and we'll see if I can get in there. Okay, I need to get one of the knives on the side, but this wants to just keep popping up. All right, I'm gonna go get a shim and jam it in here to hold that, and then we should be able to get a measurement from here to here. It should be either 2 3/4 or 3 inches according to the instructions, and I should be able to at least get that. Okay, I think that's about it right there. Lots of stuff in the way. All right, that is it. And it's coming to 3 1/8. Let me get a double check on that. All right, I should just get the cutter head itself. Which I imagine is 3 inches. Oops, this way. Okay, the cutter head diameter is coming to 3, and this is actually marked in tenths. So it's coming to 3 1/10. And the only two options they have are 2 3/4 and 3. Yeah, so I'm going to say it's the 3. Now I got to go on to the third step. I have 5/8 inch diameter shaft, 3 inch head, and the overall length from one end of the shaft to the other. And the end of the shaft is in here, and it's out here. So first I'll have to get this depth, and then I should be able to measure right across. Okay, so back to the shaft, we have a little over 3/10. So we'll get a tape measure. And it's this overall length here. Hopefully I can hook on there. Minus that 3/10. I'm going to have to put the camera down for a second. Okay, this has an 11.5 length. Starting over. Okay, we have an 11.5 length on the manufacturer's instructions, but this one also has an 11.345, which is kind of odd. I'm going to take a little better measurement on this. What I'm going to do is take my caliper depth and transfer it to the top, and then I'll take my combination square and go up from that and then measure across from the combination square. You'll see what I mean in just a second. The camera's touch screen does not want to work in this cold weather. It's going to be a little hard to mark this, but I'll get it. Okay, that's it right there. Now, I will go off of that right there, and then pull the tape off of that. And oh, sure enough. Yeah, I would say that this is that 11.345 one. Okay, well, I'm going to grab the serial number as well and contact them. This is an odd size. Okay, as best as I can measure, the diameter is 3 inches, the shaft is 5/8 of an inch, and the length of the shaft is 11.345. I can't get an exact measurement like that of this shaft. I'm just sighting down to the end of the shaft here, but it is proud of the pulley, so I can see it, and the shaft is in that far. So it's definitely not 11 1/2. It's less than 11 1/2. So I'm going to guess this dimension is correct. I can just pull the cutter head out. I'm going to need to do it anyways, but it's just way too cold. It's early January, and like I said before, it is 0 degrees out. just way too cold. It's too cold to be out here right now. I really need to get this insulation in. When I'm done with that, the shop will be this entire back half up to this post right here. So all of this will be the shop. And the ceiling is 12 foot high. I'm going to have a ton of lights in there. It'll be a lot nicer in a short while. So for now, I'm going to leave this in, and I'm going to contact them with the dimensions I have and see if I can order that right away. So that's going to wrap up this video. I'm also going to record this. This is 60A. I didn't even know that before. This I got right at the last minute. They were going to swap out the motors for the Baldor motor. They were going to start using Taiwanese motors, so I really wanted to get one as quick as I could, and it has the Baldor motor in it. That's a Baldor motor. Not sure if you'll be able to see it or not. But I'm not really sure what the 60A means. I'll have to look that up. But I need that serial number and the stock number and stuff, and hopefully we can get the right cutter head ordered. So that's going to be the last video on this jointer for a while. The next one will be me pulling this cutter head out and getting rid of all this rust, getting it back into shape. And I'm not sure. I might have a couple other videos just on the jointer, but you are definitely going to see this in action. So make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon, and we'll see you in future videos.